Hey everybody, Ryan here, and I'm actually at a conference right now, but I had a ton of these thoughts I wanted to get out of my head, and it's one common theme that I've seen here. Now, I love being around at conferences, I love coming to these things to learn, but also to be around other people that are doing great things, right? I want to be around people that are better than me. I want to be around people that are smarter than me. I want to learn from them. It always sparks creativity for me, so I always go back with more ideas. And on the drive down the other day, I actually was listening to a couple podcasts, and man, my wheels started turning, so I just shut off the radio and started making some mental notes. As soon as I got out of the car, I was able to jot down the notes on paper. And then all that was reinforced yesterday when I sat through multiple speakers' presentations. And this whole concept is all about simplicity. And I think too many times in the fitness industry, we as trainers, whether it's because of our own insecurities, I've been there, trust me, and in what we know, or we try to so our egos, we try to inflate our egos by showing clients what we know, and we give them all these complex details, right? And especially when it comes to nutrition, like training and working out's one thing, like there's good programming, but it doesn't have to be like crazy programming. But I see it a lot more in nutrition. Everybody's trying to look for the trick, the hack, the tip, the one little thing that you're going to do that nobody else is doing, that advanced strategy. It's going to get you results faster, that it's going to, burn fat faster, have abs faster, whatever it might be. We're always trying to get to that next level. And I understand that as well. I'm an impatient person. Like, I want results fast. I need to see immediate impact, like from anything I'm doing. I get all of that. But what we need to do is we need to make sure that we're mastering the basics. That was one huge key point. I jotted it down in my note card yesterday, or on my notepad yesterday, was we need to master the basics. And this is particularly true with nutrition. I've been reading a lot of various nutrition books lately, just kind of reintegrating myself to that, seeing if there's anything new I can learn. And that's what I'm coming back to, is stop trying to be so darn fancy and just get back to the basics. I think that we oftentimes overestimate how much information our clients or how much information our clients know about actual proper nutrition. They're inundated with information from magazines, from books, from the media. They're getting bombarded with all this different information, so it's really confusing for them. So what we need to do is break it back down and get back to the basics. We need to talk about the protein needs, eating vegetables, fruits, good carbohydrate choices, back to intake control, right? I mean, we just can't get around it. There's no diet that's so magical that it's going to completely overcome the law of thermodynamics and calories in, calories out, right? Now, I'm not going to argue that the quality of food does not matter. It absolutely does. But when we get right down to it, we have to get back to those basics, right? How much are you eating? What types of foods are you eating? And are we eating the right types? So are we breaking down our macronutrients the right way? There's 100 different ways to go about that and teach that to your clients. That's not what this is about. This is about delivering a consistent basic message to them so that they understand how to implement these things in their daily lives. And that's one thing I've seen with a few of the products and information we put out is, that's too basic for my clients, right? I could do this myself. Well, that's fine. The basics are what your clients need. Most of the time, especially if you're sending stuff out to newsletter lists, you're creating videos, everybody needs the basics. They need to learn about how to grocery shop, how to clean out their kitchen, how to cook regularly, what protein options are good, what are not so good, what vegetables are good, how to cook them. They need to know about different foods and adding a variety of foods to their diet. So we don't need to stray so far into like specific carb cycling, different diet types, avoiding any sort of one food or another. We need to get back to the basics with our clients. I urge you to start doing that. And then also, don't be scared to share content. I think that a lot of trainers, due to their insecurities again, they're afraid their clients are going to leave them, they're getting inundated with all the information anyway. So you need to control the message that they're getting via your newsletter, via social media that you're sending out. You need to make that a consistent message. You need to control that message. Don't be afraid to share other people's content. Don't be afraid to use other experts' content to deliver that to their clients to reinforce your message, right? Because you're finding this and sharing it with them, you automatically gain that expertise as well by being associated with that, by saying this is true. When they see that it's true and when they read the resources, when they read the article, right? And they start believing in it, automatically you're going to gain a little bit of credibility there. So don't be scared to share other people's resources. You don't have to recreate the wheel. You don't have to rewrite every blog post you see. Share great stuff with them. Keep it simple, and your clients are going to get better results. That's my message for you today. That's my one big takeaway from this entire conference. I hope that you got something out of this. This is a really simple message, and I look forward, to tomorrow. We're going to provide you with a resource that keeps this simple and allows it to be done for you. So I'm hoping that you really enjoy that as well, and you take a look at it, because it is an extremely valuable resource.